Okay, let's go ahead and get started talking about division with fractions. And here is where you're going to learn one of the deep, dark secrets about division. Division isn't really real. Division is actually a special type of multiplication. And one of the things that we're going to talk about is that division is multiplying by the reciprocal. And of course, this asks the question, what is a reciprocal? Well, I'm glad you asked. A reciprocal is essentially what happens when we flip a fraction. It is sometimes known as the inverse of a fraction. So if I were to take a look at a given fraction, and I wanted to know what its inverse is, all I would do is flip the fraction. Say I've got something like 3/4. The reciprocal of that fraction, I would just take that 3, and even though it's in the numerator, it would move to the denominator. That would turn into 4/3. If I had something like 2/5, that would turn into 5/2. I can also do this with whole numbers. Say I've got something like just a 6. I can think of this 6 as the number 6/1. A whole number just basically is a number where each one is its own piece. So the reciprocal of just 6 is going to be 1/6. Okay. Now that we have this division is just multiplying by the reciprocal, this brings us to a very, very easy way of dividing fractions. All we're going to do is multiply by the reciprocal. Oops. I'm going to show you what I mean when I say KFC. When we're dividing fractions, we're going to keep our first fraction. We're going to flip our second fraction, and we always flip the second fraction, never the first. And then we change our division to multiplication. So say we've got something like 3/8, and I'm going to divide that by 9/4. I keep this first fraction. I flip this second fraction, and I change division to multiplication. Now, I multiply straight across and reduce as I go. Looks like 4 goes into both that 4 and that 8, so that's a 1. Goes into 4 goes into 4 one time, 4 goes into 8 2 times. 3 goes into 3 one time, 3 goes into 9 3 times. When I multiply, 1 times 1 is going to be 1, 2 times 3 is 6. We're done. Let's do it again. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and do something like 5/6, and I'm going to divide this by 10. Well, remember what I said. Keep this first fraction. Keep 5/6, flip that second one, change division to multiplication. I will say, sometimes I call this Missy Elliott division. Bring the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. And I said that on video. Okay, well, here we go. Let's go ahead and multiply now. It looks like 5 goes into both 5 and 10. 5 goes into 5 one time, 5 goes into 10 two times. And now we multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 2 is 12. And we're done. Okay. Let us know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you at the next video.